I have for you today, I'm going to do a video clip on this here. This is my collapsible tripod. I got this as a Christmas gift. I've used it once and basically I stored it away. So I was in my lock-up today and I was digging through some kit and I come across it. I says, right, I'll pack that up and give it another try. And so let's see how we get on with this. Let's see if it'd be worth a purchase for you. And is it worth carrying? So the first part we have here is the bag it comes in, which is approximately 30 centimetres in length. It's partially mesh and nylon backed. Then we have 3 individual legs which come in 3 parts. There's 1, 2, 3, and then we have the chain for connecting your pot to with the pot hanger. So there we go, that's about the 11 different parts that comes in the bag. And one of them, as you can see here, has a spike end to it, and this is the foot plate that goes into the floor. Each of the poles has a threaded top like so. So here we have the female part that threaded end screws into. This part here is also threaded, and you can see the top end of it is totally flat, and this side here's got a slight dome into it. And there's the threads, and there's a pin to keep the chain secure at the top. The overall length of each leg is 26 centimetres. And they only weigh ounces, so I don't know exactly how much they weigh, but I'll put that in for you. So the sizing of the poles for each leg, starting at the top here, the part that's knurled, is approximately 1 centimetre across, and the bar that fits into it is approximately 8mm. Right, so what I'll do now then is put this tripod together and I'll show you how we go about doing that. If you remember the last time I had it out, I found it quite fiddly to start with until I got used to it. So what we need then is 3 legs to start with, what I've got here, and one of them, you can see at the end, has a spiked foot plate, and this is the part that actually goes into the deck. So we look for that one first, and it has a threaded top here, and this is what this screws into. So just get 2 together, thread it in. There, get a quick tighten on these knurled parts here. Take the next one, screw it in. Quick enough. And what we do next is we get this here, the plate that all screws into. You can see there's a domed end and a totally flat end here. We want the dome shape pointing towards the floor. So as we do then, we screw this, and these threads are actually set into the plate at an angle. So just screw it together and maybe take a wee bit of time, try to fiddle about getting the angle right. But once you get it, it's not too bad. Then what I found the last time, in the first one I just screwed like this, twisting the chain until it tightened up, and then hand tightened it, or finger tightened it. So that's the first one. Right, so what I'll do to save a bit of time is put the other 2 legs onto it and show you all assembled and put together. And just a quick tip, what I find when it comes to assembling it for a bit of speed is actually just to sit down and actually build it on your legs. I find it easier to get the angle into this threaded part here on the top plate. So leg together like so, screw in. Make sure the thread on this end's pointing up towards the plate. Just quick in like that. Yeah, so once it's on your leg like this, just find the angle. Get a wee twist back and forth until you get it right. This can be the fiddly bit. There we go, in we go. And it's easily assembled. I just find it nice and convenient to do it across your legs. So once you've got it assembled on your legs, just go ahead and hand tighten all these joints. It's finger tight, just make sure that's all tightened up. Like that. and they'll come loose. And the last bit, just check the top into this plate here has been tightened also. That's us. So here we have the Pathfinder cup attached onto the hook, and it's given a couple of inches just up off the floor. So what we need to do then is raise it up a bit using the pin here. This is quite hard to do, so all you do is lift this up and then put the pin through one of these holes at the desirable height. So I'll do that. I've just lifted that up, pushed the pin through, and like that, and that's gave the appropriate height that I need to put over the fire. So let's see how we go on. Right, the fire's up and running, and I've got the tripod set up. So what I'm going to do then is put it over the top of the fire. One thing I will say to be aware of, make sure you wear gloves when you're lifting the tripod on and off the fire, as the legs are metal and the heat will transfer up the metal legs and also up the chain. So make sure you're aware of this whenever you come to handling it, moving it to and from the fire. Okay, once the legs are in position, they seem to be secure enough that you can actually lift it like that. There we go. That on the fire, no problem there. I've got the cup raised quite high up. And all we do is adjust that pin at the top to lower it down as we need it. The flames are high enough, as you can see. You don't get a great spread in the feet across the fire. I will say that also, maybe that's a disadvantage to some people. I'll just see if there's a bit of heat transfer up these poles. It's been on this for a couple of minutes now. Nothing here. Yeah, a bit there. So I would say definitely watch what you're doing when lifting this back off of the fire. It's a nice, convenient, easy way to carry one if you're maybe going into areas that doesn't have trees, doesn't allow you to actually make a tripod because there's no materials. Right, I'll go and get my coffee. Hopefully this gave you some idea how these collapsible tripods work, and I'll catch you on my next video. Cheers.